Hello and a warm welcome to the AI with Arun show. Imagine you are running a hospital network, and 8 months ago, your team kicked off an AI pilot to help nurses with patient intake. You spent millions of dollars on it. Today, it's still running in a single hospital. That story is not rare across the world. Most AI pilots never make to real everyday use. That is the exact problem Microsoft is trying to solve with something it announced on July 2nd, 2026, called the Microsoft Frontier Company. It sounds like a brand new company, but it is not quite that simple. Over the next few minutes, you will learn exactly what it is, why Microsoft built it right now, what its charter actually promises, and how it plans to go ahead and head to head with OpenAI, Anthropic, and AWS Amazon. Stay on to the end because the story tells you where the entire AI industry is heading this year and beyond. So, what exactly is this thing? On July 2nd, 2026, Judson Althoff, who runs Microsoft's commercial business, introduced Microsoft Frontier Company. Here is the twist. Despite the name, it's not a separate legal company. It's a new internal business unit that pulls together engineers, consultants, and industry experts Microsoft already had. What is new is the scale and the focus. Roughly 6,000 of these people will be embedded directly inside customer organizations, sitting with the company's clients' own teams in their systems, solving their specific problems. It's led by Rodrigo Ked Lima, who used to run Microsoft Business across Asia. This hands on embedded approach has a name in the industry: Forward Deployed Engineering, or FDE for short. Instead of just selling you software and wishing you luck, Microsoft is sending its own people to build the thing with you inside your walls. The AI with Arun show has a detailed video on what FDEs, Forward Deployed Engineers, are, and you will see the link in the description. So, why build this now? Two forces collided in 2026. The first is simple impatience. Companies have spent 2 to 3 years experimenting with AI, and boards are done being patient. They want measurable outcomes, real productivity gains, real cost savings, not another slide about potential. The second force is more subtle and honestly more interesting: fear of losing your edge. If your company hands its private data, workflows, and know how over to an outside AI provider, could that provider's model quietly absorb the very expertise that makes your business special? Satya Nadella has been blunt about this, saying, in a sense, that there is no societal permission for an AI future that eats the intelligence of the companies it's deployed inside. Microsoft built Frontier Company partly as a promise. Will help you use AI without you handing over the secret sauce that makes you you. Here is the uncomfortable truth: the whole AI industry is now admitting out loud. Roughly 78% of enterprise AI pilots never make it into production. And when you look at the ones that do launch, an IBM study found only about 1 in 4 actually hit their return on investment targets, ROI targets. Why? Because building a smart model was never the hard part. The hard part is everything around it: a hospital's 40-year-old patient record system, bank's compliance rules, a factory floor where nobody trusts a chatbot to touch real machinery. That is exactly the gap that forward deployed engineering was built to close. Palantir pioneered the idea over 20 years ago, sending its own engineers to sit inside client operations, including US military bases, to make its software actually work in messy real world conditions. Microsoft and now every major AI lab is copying that playbook at massive scale. So, what does Frontier Company actually promise its customers? Think of it as a three-part charter. First, protect your intelligence. Your proprietary data, your workflows, your competitive advantages are never used to train Microsoft's model in a way that hands over your edge to your competitors. Second, you are never locked into one AI brain. Microsoft calls this a model diverse, heterogeneous platform, meaning you can run OpenAI's models, Anthropic's Claude, Microsoft's own AI, open source models, or a specialized industry model and switch between them as needed. Judson Althoff put it simply: customers should not be locked into one model any more than they would be locked into one vendor. Third, outcomes over PowerPoint and text. These engineers don't just advise, they co-design, they co-build, they deploy, and keep tuning the system, and they're measured by whether it actually works, not by how good the pitch sounded. Now let's ground this with real numbers. Microsoft is putting $2.5 billion with a B dollars behind Frontier Company. Roughly 6,000 people, industry experts, engineers, technical consultants, and specialized salespeople are being pulled together into this unit. It's led by Rodrigo K.D. Lima, a longtime Microsoft executive who most recently ran the company's business across Asia. And importantly, this is not built from nothing. Microsoft is folding in team it already had: Industry Solutions Delivery, which used to be called Microsoft Consulting Services, the Fast Track Rollout Program, a dedicated forward deployed practice it already runs with Accenture, and a $1 billion 5-year alliance with EY that started back in May 2026. So, in some ways, the Frontier Company is less a brand new invention and more Microsoft consolidating everything it was already doing and putting far more money and focus behind it. So here is what makes this story bigger than just one company. Microsoft was not first and it will not be the last. On May 4th, 2026, Anthropic announced a $1.5 billion joint venture with Blackstone, Goldman Sachs, and Hellman and Friedman. 1 week later, on May 11th, OpenAI unveiled the deployment company, over $4 billion from 19 investors led by the private equity firm TPG. Then on June 30th, Amazon committed $1 billion to its own internal version inside AWS. Just 2 days after that, on July 2nd, Microsoft announced Frontier Company with the biggest numbers of all, $2.5 billion and 6,000 people. Four major AI powers made it essentially the same move within about 9 weeks of each other. This is not a coincidence, viewers. It's a sign that the entire industry has landed on the same conclusion at the same time. Now let's put all four side by side because the difference matters. Microsoft Frontier Company, $2.5 billion, kept entirely within Microsoft and openly multi-model, meaning it will happily deploy OpenAI's models, Anthropic's Cloud, or its own AI, whichever fits the customer. OpenAI's deployment company is the opposite structure. It's a separate joint venture, majority owned by OpenAI, backed by over $4 billion from 19 outside investors, and it is built around OpenAI's own models. Anthropic's venture sits in between, a $1.5 billion joint venture with Wall Street firms like Blackstone and Goldman Sachs centered on cloud. But Anthropic has said it's open to sharing infrastructure with partners, and Amazon's versions is the leanest, $1 billion kept fully internal to AWS. The real story here is a split in philosophy. Does the model itself matter most, or does owning the deployment relationship matter most? So, how does Microsoft actually plan to win this fight? Three moves. First, it plays every model, not just one. OpenAI's deployment company is built entirely around OpenAI's own models. But Microsoft, even though it's OpenAI's biggest investor and partner, is deliberately offering customers a choice between OpenAI, Anthropic, its own Microsoft AI, and open source options. That's a hedge. Microsoft does not want to be too dependent on any single AI provider's future. Second, it's simply bringing the biggest army, 6,000 people and $2.5 billion is larger than what OpenAI, Anthropic, or Amazon committed. Scale itself becomes a trust signal to nervous enterprise buyers. Third, and this is the quiet part, even with the model choice, all of this work gets built on Microsoft Azure Cloud and tools. So every successful deployment deepens a customer dependence on Azure, turning services work into a long term cloud revenue. Now it's worth being a fair minded viewer here because not everyone is convinced this is as revolutionary as the press release makes it sound. First, journalists covering the launch pointed out that Microsoft already ran large delivery operations, industry solutions delivery, the fast track program, and an existing forward deployed practice with Accenture. Frontier Company mostly gathers these under a bigger, bolder name. Second, there is a lock in concern. Yes, customers can technically choose any AI model, but once Microsoft's own engineers design and build your system, it's going to run on Microsoft Cloud and tools by default, making it genuinely hard to switch vendors later. And third, timing raises eyebrows. This launch comes in the same year Microsoft's stock dropped roughly 21%, and after the company cut about 9,000 jobs. Some analysts wonder if this is bold transformation or simply redirecting existing people towards a more marketable story. Zoom out, and here is the real heading hiding underneath all these announcements. For the last 3 years, the entire AI industry competed on a single question: whose model is the smartest? But now that OpenAI, Anthropic, Amazon, and Microsoft have all poured billions into embedding thousands of engineers inside real businesses, the competition has quietly shifted to a different question: who can actually get AI working inside a messy, real, imperfect company? Model quality is turning into what industry watchers call a commodity input, something every serious player has enough of. The new battlefield is deployment execution, cleaning up decades of legacy data, redesigning how employees actually work, and managing the very human resistance to change. Whoever wins that unglamorous, difficult work, not whoever has the flashiest chatbot demo, is likely to win the next phase of the AI industry. So let's go back to where we started. Remember that hospital network stuck for 8 months with an AI pilot that never worked? That hospital is exactly the customer Microsoft Frontier Company, OpenAI's deployment company, and Anthropic's joint venture are all now racing to win. Whichever company actually gets that system live, working safely and producing real results, does not just get paid once. It earns that hospital's trust, its AI budget for the next decade. That is the real story hiding behind Microsoft Frontier Company. It is not a flashy new chatbot or a smarter model. It's a $2.5 billion admission from one of the biggest tech companies on earth that being intelligent was never going to be enough. Someone still has to do the hard, unglamorous work of making AI actually work. So here is a question for you. Out of Microsoft, OpenAI, and Anthropic, who do you think wins this deployment race? Let us know in the comments, and thank you for watching. And please do support our work by joining us as a member. Click join right below this video. I'll see you in the next video.